himself, I pray you, do my greeting. Flavorless. Trouble him no further, thus you shall find him. Timon, come not to me again, but say to Athens, Timon's house makes his everlasting mansions upon the beached verge of the salt flood, whose once a day with his embosomed froth the turbulent surge shall cover thee. Come, and let my gravestone be your oracle. Lips, let sour words go by, and language end. What to miss plagues and infections mend? Graves only be men's works, and deaths their gains. Sun hides thy beams, Timon has done his reign. Exit. First senator, his discontents are irremovably coupled to nature. Second senator, our hopes in him is dead. Let us return and strain what other means is left unto us in our dear peril. First senator, it requires swift foot. Excellent. Scene 2, before the walls of Athens. Enter 2 senators and a messenger. First senator, thou hast plainly discovered artist flies as full as thy reports, messenger. I have spoken the least. Besides, his expedition promises present approach. Second senator, we stand much a hazard if they bring them not to Timon. Messenger, I met a courtier, one mine ancient friends, whom thought in general part we were opposed. Yet our old love had a particular force, and made us speak like friends. This man was riding from Alcibiades to Timon's cave, with letters of entreaty, which important his fellowship, I the cause against your city, if part for his sake moved. First senator, here comes our brother. Enter senators from Timon. Third senator, no talk of Timon, and nothing of him except the enemy's drum is heard, and fearful scorning do it choke the air with dust, in prepared. Ours is the fall, I hear our foes are the snares. Excellent. Scene 3, the woods, Timon's cave in a rude tomb scene. Enter soldiers in the woods, seeking Timon. Soldier, by all description this should be the place. Who is here? Speak, oh, no answer. What is this? Timon's dead. Who hath outstretched his spine, some bears reared this, here does not live a man. Dead, sure, and this his grave. What's on this tomb, and I cannot read the characters I will take with waxen. Our captain has in every figure skill, and age interpreter. Thou young in days, put proud Athens, he set down by this, whose fall is the mask of his ambition is. Excellent. Scene 4, before the walls of Athens. Trumpet sounds. Enters Alcibiades with his powers. Alcibiades sounds to his cowards in lavishly town, so terrible approached. Apartly sounded. The senator appears in the walls. Till now you have gone on, and filled the time with all enlicinious measures, making your wills a scope of justice. Till now myself and such as slept within the shadows of your power have wondered with our taverned arms and brothered our suffrage villainy. Now the time is flushed, when crouching morrow in the bearish strong cries of itself, no more the breathless wrong shall sit and paint in your great chairs of ease, and Percy insolent shall break his wind with fears and horror flights. First senator, noble and young, when thy first griefs were put a mere conceit, ere thou hadst power, or we had cause of fear. Alright, last page. Get ready to read, because we gotta hurry.
Okay.
We sent to thee to give thy rages balm, to wipe out our ingratitude with loves about their qualities. Second senator, so did we woo, transformed him into our city's loves, be humbled messenger, and by promised means. We were not all unkind, nor all deserve the common stroke of wool. First Senator. The walls of ours were not erected by their hands from whom you have received your griefs. Not all are they such that these great towers, trophies, and schools should fall, for private faults in them. Second Senator. Nor are they living who were the motives that you first went out, showing that they wanted cunning and excess, has broke their hearts, much noble lords, into our cities with thy banner spread, by discrimination and teeth jest. In thy revenge its hunger for that food which nature loathes, takest thou the disdainted, and by their hazards of their sports dies. 10th. Let die the sported. First Senators. First Senator. All have not offended, but those that were, it is not square to take on those that are. Revenge crimes like lands are not inherited. Then, dear countryman, being in thy rank, but leave without thy rage, spare thy Athenians' cradles and those kins, which in their blusters of thy wrath must fall, with those that have offended like a shepherd. Approach the folds and cut thy infections forth, but kill not altogether. Second Senator. What thou wilt, thou rather shall enforce it with thy smile, than knew how to with thy sword. First Senator. Set but thy foot against thy rampart gates, and they shall ope. So thou wilt thy gentle hearts before to say thou entered friendly. Second Senator. Through thy glove, or any token of thy honored else. Your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna do loose steps. Page 1030. 34.
Yeah, the last part of the story.
Just making sure. Just gonna make sure. Anyways, that thou wilt use the words as thy redress, and not as our confusion. All thy power shall make their harbor in our town till we have sealed that full desire. Alcibiades. Then there's my glove. Descend and open your uncharged port. Hurts those enemies of Timon's, mine and own, who yourselves head out for reproof. Fall no more, and to atone your fears with my more mobile meaning. Not a man shall pass his corridor or find the stream. Have regular justice in your city. He bounds, but shall be rendered to your public laws. Have you states, Senators, 'tis most nobly spoken. Alcibiades. Descend and keep your words. The senators descend and open the gates. Enter soldier. My noble general Timon is dead, entombed upon the very hem of the sea. And on his gravestone this inscripture, which with wax I brought away, whose soft impression interpreted for my poor ignorance. Alcibiades reads, Here lies a wretched corse of wretched soul bereaved. I couldn't tell because it was like half. It's one of those half things. It was, speak not my name, and may plague consume you wicked calvets left. Here lie I, Timon, who lot all living men did hates. Pass by and curse thy fill, but pass and not and stay not here thy gate. These well expect.
Express.
Where was it?
These well express.
Oh, these well express in the he that later spirits that who thou abhorrest in us our human griefs, scornedest, our brains flow, and those are droplets which from nature fall, yet rich conceit taught thee to make vast Neptune weep for her on that halo grave on faults forgiven. Dead is noble Timon, whose memory hereafter more bring me into your city, and I will use the olive with my sword, make war, breed peace, make peace, scent war, make each, prescribe to other as each other's leech. Let our drums strike exit.
That was awesome. You did a great job there. Good job, Chloe.
Yeah.
And that's the end of Timon of Athens. I do excellent.